Yeah.
You see, this is what I'm talking about. So the hospital asks every single details when they have to perform a surgery or have taken certain medicines. They always ask a whole bunch of people to sign the papers and do the disclaimer, you know, this and that, and that. Suddenly they can do whatever they want. I mean, apparently, just for example, you know, before you take, for example, someone is under depression, they are depressed, and the procedure is you go to a doctor, you know, therapist, and they will do an evaluation to you. If you are just, because a certain thing happened, you are depressed, or you just long-term depressed.
Yeah.
And then they, based on your talk, right, based on this conversation, they will give you some descriptions.
Yeah.
And then you take it.
Mm.
And of course, if it's underage children, and they will talk to their parents and what this and that, and because of course you have to get everything your parents consent for everything.
I think that his ex-wife was on board. Only he was not on board.
I was thinking maybe the ex-wife said something, or maybe the parental guardians, legal guardians, actually the ex-wife instead of the husband or whatever. But for me,
yeah, that's kind of effed up. Not gonna lie, to go to jail for
calling your
nothing,
daughter a she,
for nothing, in my opinion, that's nothing. It's just a waste of time.
It can be a one-side story from the father, for sure. We didn't know what is the daughter's side story. We didn't know what the mother's side story. We didn't know what the hospital has did in the background. It can be because the editors want to, you know, more. And once again, editing has a lot of their own perspective, even though they're trying to stay neutral.
Yeah.
My point of view is, I didn't know if they have to do a therapy, like all around conversation with a girl. Do you think you're a man? Are you sure you're a man? Are you really sure you're a man? Did she do some, like, you know, the patterns recognition testings, like what is really inside her heart and saying, and all that? Not really know the parental guardians, right, who actually has the right to sign all the documents and papers. But apparently what he mentioned is that Canada, or particularly that province or the city of Vancouver, had passed a law that the children could decide their age, the gender or the sex without the parental consent. This is the law, written in the law, and for me this is just unacceptable.
Look, I can't comment on the laws of other countries.
For sure.
But that's kind of strange. Like, without parental consent, the kid to do anything. It's weird. I don't know. Like, it's kind of weird. Not gonna lie. Like, I'm stupefied, to be honest. Like, honestly, I'm just like, my mind is blown.
I think the part 2 is hard.
Yeah, yo, this I think I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
I think part 1 is
more light story, like
part 1 is sounds for me more like a comedy, you know. This guy is so funny, oh my god, you know. And part 2 is just what?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm like, oh, wow.
I'm speechless.
Yeah.
For most of the comments they made and the people they say, and God, I just feel so.
I feel bad for the parents. I would not want to be a parent in Canada or the US.
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of work.
And also, a part of my right was given up, or yelled to a third party, which originally belonged to me. Because apparently, the right to perform surgery on my kids is a right of me. Not the right of children, not the right of the hospital, it's a right of me. Purely speaking of the rights.
Yeah.
Right, so...
I mean, the parents are responsible for taking care of the kid, right?
And also, who pays for the whole treatment? Not the hospital, not the state government, it's me. So the hospital is basically saying that you have to pay the whole surgery and all the costs and all the medicine for the rest of life, but without my permission.
Yeah.
What if I was born in a poor family and I could not afford those surgeries, and you already performed this, ask me for that money?
They're gonna sue you.
They're gonna sue you because I cannot pay the whole debt, right?
Yeah.
But they say it's not my right to determine, and you decide, you make a decision for me. Then I'm out of the bell in another case.
Yeah.
I don't get the whole logic, because for me this does not make any sense.
So the parent has no say if the surgery should start, but the parent must pay for the surgery.
For the surgery.
That's funny. Poor parents, yo.
That's a such.
Get that cash.
That's a such good law, isn't it?
That was sarcasm.